My name is Judy Worley. I'm 63 years old, and in October 2003 I was diagnosed with breast cancer. It was ironic that the first initial mention of breast cancer was in October when it was Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I can still see the time on the clock when my doctor's office phoned me. It was October 21st, 9:49 a.m. And at 10:30 that morning, I actually had an appointment for a job interview. So it's like 41 minutes before I'm going for a job interview, I get told I probably have breast cancer. I had to go to visit my doctor for the day. He talked to the afternoon, and he talked to me about what probably was going to happen, set up some more appointments for me, and I had to go for a core biopsy and then on to see the surgeon. So the core biopsy was November 7th, and then November 12th I visited the surgeon, and he confirmed that I did have breast cancer. He already had an appointment set up for me for surgery. The biggest thing then was to decide what I wanted to do. But all I could think about was, oh my God, I have cancer, I'm going to die. I thought I would probably not see my grandchildren grow up, and that was upsetting to me. They were 6 and 9 and 12 at the time. It's like, how can I leave these kids? My first thought when I heard I had breast cancer was like, just get rid of it. Just take that breast. Once I knew that the cancer was only in my breast, then I told my son and my mother. My mother was the hardest because, of course, it's like, why couldn't it be me, she said. Then waited for a couple of weeks to get the final results. I had the mastectomy, and they removed 10 lymph nodes as well. And luckily it had not gone any further, so I did not have to have any more treatment, just the removal of my breast. They were satisfied that that would take care of my breast cancer. While I was recovering, I decided that I needed to talk to people that had gone through the same thing as I did. So started searching for a cancer support group. And when I had been in the oncologist's office, I found a brochure that gave the name of a cancer support group in Belleville and 3 names to contact. I called all 3 names, and each number I reached and asked for the particular person. I found that that person had passed away with their cancer, and it's like, oh my God, that's not a very good thing to hear when you are recovering from surgery. Someone got in touch with me then from a support group in Belleville, came to call on me, and I actually became very good friends with one of the ladies that came to call on me. She was a member of the support group, and I ended up going to the support group. So that was early in 2004. The lady that was the facilitator of the cancer support group was herself a breast cancer survivor and seemed to be doing very well. But then again, she had a relapse in 2005, and we lost her to breast cancer. My friend and I continued on with the support group, feeling that it was very important that people have a place to go to talk, because you can't always tell your family your feelings. It's sometimes better to have someone that has actually gone through it. Our group is open, our support group is open to all types of cancer, but it seems that the majority of our members are breast cancer survivors. The cancer support group is important to me because people are very naive about what the Canadian Cancer Society actually does for people with cancer, and all types of cancer, not just breast cancer. I really had no idea what information was available to people, and had never even contacted the Canadian Cancer Society. As well as being a part of the cancer support group for people, I am now on a CAPIT team, which is Cancer Awareness and Prevention Information Team. So it is trying to get the word out there to people so they know what the Canadian Cancer Society does. Being the first member of my family to be diagnosed with breast cancer and not having any daughters, my son is well aware that breast cancer happens to men as well, and he needs to look after his own health. My granddaughter will need to be aware of that fact as well. One good thing maybe that came of my diagnosis with breast cancer was that it forced my youngest sister, who hadn't been to a doctor in years, to actually go and look after her health. So I did not hear that she had any health issues, but at least she's now looking after herself. I feel very good about my prognosis and my future. I go annually for an ultrasound and mammogram to follow up for my breast cancer. I know people do live longer with cancer, with breast cancer, because it is being discovered much earlier. That's how mine was discovered, in the early stages through a mammogram. But every year when that anniversary day rolls around, you still have that thought, oh my gosh, what are they going to find? And even though you feel okay and you have a positive outlook, there's still that thought in the back of your mind. I hope people don't have to go through what I went through.